Hey, so great question. This actually got me thinking about how I haven't actually shown you guys like my process when I'm making something in a little bit. So I'm going to kind of explain it. I'm going to talk you through it, and then at the end of this, I have like a time lapse of me making a different one. But this person's asking how I made these, just these little collage warm-up cards that I made. And basically, yeah. So it started as like a plain white piece of paper like this. And when I build a collage, I usually use like a plain white piece of paper or just something blank as like a starter point, and then I, make my foreground, middle ground, background, whatever. The cardboardy texture. Sometimes I have just used straight up cardboard. I didn't want to do that with these necessarily. One, because I just don't really have any on hand right now. But two, I feel like sometimes it'll warp really, really hard and kind of separate from the card. So I like to use those for like the text portions sometimes. But really, when I'm doing something like this, I like to use craft paper, which you can get at any like kids art supply store, or sometimes they'll have it as butcher paper, like in the baking section. So usually I'll use that, and that's usually what that brown texture is. And then yes, this is paint, but I use Posca markers when I'm working small because it's just easier, quicker, dries really fast. But I have used, just regular acrylic paints in the past as well. This piece is just like a classic. I doodle with a big pen and glue it down. Like it's on notebook paper or grid paper, I guess. You can kind of see a little bit more up close. These little star details I cut out of a paint swatch that I had laying around, and then my collage letters, I just keep old packaging and cut the letters up. It's just a collage. You just build and layer and see what's good and what goes together. And then usually, like if I'm making a series like this, I kind of pick like a common, like a theme or like a color or something, and I work from there and kind of challenge myself to make them all cohesive. So like obviously with this one, I was thinking a lot about like the stars and then like this starburst pattern with the Poscas. So, but yeah, that's me talking you through it. I'll cut to me kind of like physically making one so you can also see in a second. And if you have more questions, just ask because I would love to share with you. Okay.